Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to a report by Lianhe Sauvabao, the Vatican's top diplomat, Archbishop Paul Richard Gallagher, is conducting a 4-day visit to Moscow from August 24th to 27. This marks his first visit to Russia since the outbreak of the Russia-Ukraine war. During his visit, Archbishop Gallagher, whose role is equivalent to foreign minister, is scheduled to hold talks with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and meet with representatives of the Moscow Patriarchate as well as the local Catholic community. This diplomatic mission aligns with the Vatican's long-standing policy of active neutrality, which emphasizes maintaining open lines of communication with all parties in a conflict. Gallagher previously visited Kyiv in July, and the Vatican's special envoy on the Ukraine crisis, Cardinal Matteo Zuppi, has also traveled to Ukraine to convey the Pope's condolences and meet with captured Russian soldiers. Through these ongoing efforts, the Vatican is actively seeking opportunities for peace negotiations while promoting critical humanitarian actions, such as facilitating prisoner exchanges and the repatriation. According to a report by Taiwan's Liberty Times, Reuters has cited Indian sources revealing that Chinese President Xi Jinping is highly likely to attend the upcoming BRICS summit in New Delhi, scheduled for September 12 to 13. If the visit takes place, it will mark his first trip to India in 7 years, signaling a potential warming of relations between the two nuclear-armed neighbors. Sources indicate that Xi could lead a massive delegation of approximately 400 officials, a significant increase from his last visit in 2019, which featured fewer than 200 delegates. Following a deadly border clash in 2020, ties between Beijing and New Delhi have remained strained. Although Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited China last year for the first time in 7 years, bilateral progress has been slow, exacerbated by recent border disputes in Arunachal Pradesh. Observers note that this summit could provide a critical opportunity for both nations to manage security differences and expand communication, though travel plans and bilateral meetings have not yet been finalized. China's foreign ministry expressed support for India's presidency, but stated that no specific visit information is currently available. Nvidia announced that its Groq 3 LPX server racks are in full production and will be online later this year, according to a report by CNBC. The release marks the first commercial deployment of technology from Nvidia's largest ever acquisition, a $20 billion purchase of assets from the chip startup Groq in December. The Groq racks, which bundle 256 individual Groq 3 chips, will be deployed at neocloud provider Nebius, alongside Nvidia's Vera central processors and Rubin graphics processors. Groq's specialized architecture features 500 megabytes of fast SRAM directly on the die, designed to eliminate memory bottlenecks and dramatically accelerate the decode phase of AI workloads. According to Nvidia, the race to bring these low-latency inference chips to market is fueled by the growing demand for highly responsive AI agents, particularly in coding applications. While they are not meant to replace workhorse GPUs used for model training, Nvidia CEO Jensen Huang has stated he plans to allocate a quarter of data center space intended for coding to Groq chips, illustrating their strategic importance in the highly competitive AI hardware landscape. NHK reports that torrential rain triggered by a tropical depression and other weather conditions has caused severe flooding and widespread damage across eastern and southern Taiwan. As of Monday afternoon, local authorities confirmed that 135 people have been injured, while 2 others remain unaccounted for. Pingtung County in southern Taiwan was particularly hard hit, recording an extreme rainfall of 933 millimeters between Saturday and Monday afternoon. Local television broadcasts showed dramatic footage of flooded residential areas and roads collapsing under construction machinery. With conditions already critical, officials are warning that Typhoon Saudal could approach the region in the coming days, potentially bringing further heavy downpours. Taiwan's Premier Cho Yung-tai has instructed emergency response and local officials to make urgent preparations for the upcoming storm. According to a report by UPI, Mexico has officially resumed its live cattle exports to the United States following a suspension of more than a year caused by a New World screwworm outbreak. Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum announced that exports are resuming gradually under controlled conditions, starting with approximately 700 cattle crossing daily from Agua Prieta in the northern state of Sonora to Douglas, Arizona. The trade volume is expected to rise as inspections stabilize and operations expand to other border crossings. To prevent further pest transmission, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has implemented rigorous safety measures. All exported cattle must be fitted with radio frequency identification ear tags for full traceability and must undergo extensive border inspections supervised by U.S. officials. The border closure, which began in mid-2025, heavily impacted Mexican ranchers and contributed to rising beef prices in the United States, where the domestic cattle herd is currently at its lowest level in 75 years. While the pest remains active in southern Mexico, containment in the north has allowed the bilateral trade route to safely reopen. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.